What's up everybody, welcome back to another drawing tutorial. Today we are going to be doing a video game character, Clementine from The Walking Dead. So it's when she was young, I think, probably 8 or 9. This was requested by CM Nate on Patreon. So, 3/4 portrait of Clementine, right? So what that means is, it's not like a straight up forward facing. Slightly 3/4 means head's kind of turned away. One side of her face is slightly smaller than the other. It's usually about half the size of the other side, right? So, as usual, we'll start with the eyes, right? Use a pencil and an eraser for these. You can always do ink on top of pencil, but you can't erase ink. So, definitely use a pencil first. Sketch it out lightly, all that kind of stuff. So, center point of my page is about here. We'll just come up a little bit over to the right. And we'll start with her large eyes, right? So we'll go curve it up and over. Now we'll go for kind of as close to the video game as we can get it. So curve it up and over like this. And you can add some eyelashes. They're not totally visible in the video game, but we'll add some anyway. Just thicken this up a little bit and add some eyelashes on the end. Because when you're converting, 3D to 2D, you gotta make some changes for it to work anyway. And then her bottom eyelid comes across here. Underneath, so they're quite long, narrow sort of eyes like that. And then we have like bags under her eyes, so like she's tired obviously, even when she was 8 or 9. Just some small bags in the eye there. Her iris and her pupil, so big iris, real big eyes. 2 brackets just in there. And then what we can see of her pupil. So we'll just go around. I think we can see the whole thing, can we? Yep. Pretty much. We can pretty much see the whole thing. And then we just color this in. Right, and then we'll give her a sort of an eyelid line just up here as well. Like so. Right, so this is sort of the side of her face that's turned away from us. So it's slightly smaller than the other side, okay? So you want to measure this eye, come over about that distance, and that's where the eye is going to go, right? So measure this eye, that will fit in between the 2 eyes, and then we go again. So this side is going to be slightly bigger now. Right. So you'll see, compared to this eye, it's a little bit bigger. Not much, but just slightly bigger. Just this end comes down a bit further. And then we'll go eyelashes again. And just thicken this up a little bit. And then we'll go across slender sort of eyes. Like so, and then iris inside. And pupil. Again, I think we can see pretty much the whole pupil. Like so, and then we'll give her sort of a line under her eyes, and an eyelid line. There. Right, so her eyebrows. So her eyebrows are slightly unusual. So they're kind of skinnier at the front and bigger at the back. And usually it's kind of the opposite. Eyebrows normally get bigger, closer to the nose. These ones seem to get bigger away. So kind of go down sloping, right? She looks kind of melancholy. And then you just go bumping sort of down right to the edge of her face, actually. So they go like right to here and then back up. And then we get skinnier towards the front, right? So we'll go around and we kind of get skinnier to here. Okay. And then over here, pretty much the same thing. So go down. Now this eyebrow will be bigger, right? It'll be wider. See, compared to this one will go like back beyond her eye, back this way. And it slopes downwards, like so. And then we'll go back up here. Now we're wider, remember? Wider on this end, and then we come down to the front, like so. Okay, so her nose, right? So slightly unusual noses. I guess they had to sort of find a way to do three-dimensional noses, but with black line as well. So let's see what we can do. So just here on the left hand side, in between the eyes, right, we got like a line that comes down just there. And then we'll build it out. So we'll just go with nostrils first. That's always a good thing to start with. Right, and one of the nostrils will be a little bit bigger than the other one, like tiny little bit, right? Now, if it was like anime, sometimes they would leave it like that, or if it was like a cartoon, they would leave it like that. But in this, we've got like some extra lines coming around the sides here for the nostrils. It's kind of up to you how far you want to go with this. All right. And then sometimes they may have a line just coming across the top here of her nose. Something like this anyway. Going down there. And then we just kind of fill it out a little bit. Maybe align the other side, should we? Let's do it. Going that way. So slightly unusual, but it's just the way it is in the video game. Maybe another line there. It's kind of more drawn in, but it's just these black lines. It's hard to know. Like that sort of thing. Right, and then happy enough with that. Maybe there's a bit much going on here, but let me see. Might remove that. See how it looks. It's worth sometimes trying things and then changing them. Is that better? I don't know. Let's see. Yeah. Maybe that's slightly better. Might need something here in the middle. We'll come back to it. I'm happy enough with it at the minute. I might add just a little line just here, but we'll see. Sorry now, being all indecisive. Great tutorial. Now, her mouth, right? So we've got like lips, and top lips and bottom lips are drawn in, okay? So just below our nose here, we're going to do top lip first. So I always like to think of it as like a letter M, sort of stretched out. Right? And again, one side will be slightly smaller than the other. And then we'll go underneath again, down and up the other side. And she might have like a smile line or something just here. Maybe like a small one over here as well. Then her bottom lip, out from here, down around. Up to there. Let's see about that nose line now. Just gonna add like a little curved line here. Maybe. Yeah, I think that's a little bit better. It's an awkward nose to draw, I must say. Right, so then she's got like just a line underneath her chin here. Or just at her chin where it meets her bottom lip. And then her chin, so she's like young, right? So young people, like especially children, have very round features. Right, so and our chin goes up the side of the face here. So this side of our face, like I said, right, is like half the size of this side. So this will go over like once, twice to where her ear will start. Okay, and then your proportions are pretty standard. So the eye to the nostrils is about the same as the nostrils to the chin. So the nostrils are halfway between the eyes and the chin. So here to here, same as here to here. And then nostrils to the bottom lip is about the same as bottom lip to the chin. See that? Roughly speaking, right? So they're your proportions of the human face. And we are in proportion, so that makes it easier for us. So then we will go up the side of our face. Now, very curved features, round sort of. Right, so this is the long side, like the wide side of our face. Right, so we're going out to about here, and then we're going to go up towards her ear, change direction slightly. Up towards her ear. So we'll go this way. And she has a sideburn here, like hair. I think we need to give her a tear duct inside here. Maybe something smaller in here. Right, so then the other side of her face comes up. Now we're not going for a jaw on this side. We're going for a cheek around. So it's narrower than here, okay? So you're going to up real close to her eye, right? So we'll go around her cheek first. Right, and we'll bring it in right to the eyelash here. Right? So that's what makes it look like a 3/4 pose. So this side, we'll go up for a cheek, which is higher up, see? So it's like cheeks are like above the sort of nostril sort of area. So just up here. And then on this side, we got a jaw, which is like normally mouth level, top lip level, where it changes direction, okay? So then, side of her head sort of comes out here. And then we'll bring it around for her forehead. Up to there. Okay, so her fringe, right? So she's got hair coming down from a baseball cap, which is like here somewhere, right? So her forehead's normally like eyebrows, say to the top of the forehead. It's about the same as eyebrows, maybe to her nose there, like the tip of her nose. not the nostrils now. Here to here, about the same as there to there. That's how high up you want to go, right? And then we'll just add some hairlines coming down here. And she's got quite wavy sort of hair, right? So add some spikes. You can add texture on this if you want. Comes down that way, and then the hair on this side will come down this way. And this one's more sort of straightforward, comes down. You might have one or two hair strands sort of sticking off here. And this goes down. And it'll eventually go like behind her ear, but it sort of joins her hair there. Like so. So then she has like quite large hair that sort of sticks out the side, and then a baseball cap on top of her head. So baseball cap sort of goes around this way. Hard to see, but it's kind of like hair slash baseball cap just here. So say the hair will come down like here, and then loads of hair sort of lines stick out here, and they're quite dark hair spikes sticking out. So what we can do, you can draw like the main shape of the hair and then add the hair spikes sticking out afterwards. So we'll just go like down this way, just like do a big sort of hair just to get the main shape in, because it's kind of round, cloud-like, you know, something like this, right? And then we have like hair spikes sticking off like here, and then you can erase the lines that where the hair joins, right? So some gaps in between, and then some darker sort of strands of hair sticking off here. You can add as much of these now as you want. So, and texture wise, like inside the hair here, say, so we'll add like a fringe sort of part like this, and then we can see her ear just there, the side of it, with like some ear ligaments there, but then like not so much in the way of texture then, like, but we can add some lines inside if you want, just to sort of give it a bit of texture like that. And then we go over the other side, we do the same thing. So the cap sort of comes down like so. right? And we can see her ear just under here, just coming out from her sideburn. Curving out on top, and then back around into there. And then we got like bones and ligaments on the inside. Easiest way, I always say, is just like a letter J, like that. And then you can add as much detail as you want inside. So then we basically do same thing again. So we add this curly sort of wavy big hair line just coming down. We'll do the main line, right? And then this comes down underneath here, and it goes in behind her neck, right? So her neck will be here, like so. And so this is like her fringe and stuff as well, right? So her fringe goes in behind her hair. Like so. And you can add texture inside here. Yeah, and texture is one of these things that you can just sort of add as much as you want. You know, so depends on how detailed you want to make it. And then we'll add the parts that stick up off the hair. So, and again, you can do as much of this as you want as well. And some of them are like drawn in like this, and some of them are just black lines because they're real sort of thick. Okay, so I think that'll do. So, and again, like any lines that join the hair, you know, like here, you can erase those. If you should be drawing with a pencil, so you can erase them or color over them. Just here, like these gaps, they'll disappear. Okay, so then the rest of this baseball cap, right? So, kind of goes up this way, right? It comes out from here, and then we go diagonal there, and then we bring it up like so and around. And where, so it kind of comes out a bit further here and then down, right? And it kind of meets the cap here, like the peak of the cap, so which comes out like here. And then we'll go diagonal towards that section here, and then it kind of comes over like this and then down and around. into there. Right, and then you could have like a stitching line. Just going around. Like so. And then a white section at the front with like some stitching just there. And then like a letter D, is it? Yeah. And the letter D. It's like an odd D, so it goes diagonal there first, and then it'll go around the bottom. Down to there. Down, up, down. Comes around, bit bumpy. Because it's on fabric, and then this goes back up to there. All right, not bad, not bad. Okay, so her trapezius comes out here, and then on the other side, it's kind of higher up, comes out from her chin, just like this. So there. Okay, and in terms of neck muscles, there's not much. As a child, you know, they're all very round features, right? Kind of stuff like this. And then her shoulder, so bumps for her shoulder. What would you call it? T-shirt, sleeveless T-shirt comes down here. Sleeveless sort of vest, maybe. Go up the other side. And then bumps around again, down like so. And this will have fold lines and things on it just to show its fabric. Do we have collarbones? I know she does have collarbones, but we can't really see them. But I'll draw it in. Again, so this is something you got to do if you're thinking about doing a 2D drawing. They're not in the picture, those collarbones, but they're kind of done with shadow. And then her shoulders, so quite narrow, small, round shoulders coming down this way. And her armpit just there. Small shoulders there. That's it. Hope it was helpful. Sorry I had to change the nose. I'm sure that was probably annoying for some people, but you can change things as you go. It's not the end of the world. Okay, hope it was helpful. See Nate. Thanks for the request. Anyone else have specific requests like this, head on over to Patreon, sign up, and I'll get on it as quick as I can. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.